I'm Joseph Mills, and this is AutoMeter Garage. What's going on, guys? Joseph Mills here, AutoMeter Garage, day 4 of Project Evo. We are out in beautiful Wheeling, Illinois at TF Works Tailgate Factory. Fantastic little shop, full service, race car, building, setup, huge retail space. We're going to take a look inside here. It's a spectacular facility. The boys at TF Works are going to be helping us out today to get Project Evo corner balanced, get it aligned, and really help us get the most out of the suspension modifications we've made up to this point. So super excited to get inside and take a look around. So let's head in and check out the shop. So here we are inside the vast retail emporium that is TF Works. What a spectacular showroom, guys. I hope the cameras are doing this justice because this is such a top-notch facility and we are so excited to be here today. Literally just about everything you could need to really get the most out of your car. My wallet is already hurting as I'm walking through this place. All right, guys, let's head into the shop. So we're back at the shop at TF Works here, Project Evo, up on the rack, about to go get corner balance. So Tailgate Factory has some really spectacular weight tables here that they've fabricated to make this job easier. What we're gonna do is set each of the tires on a scale, and we are going to strategically adjust the ride height of the vehicle so that we can equally, or as close to equally, distribute weight between all 4 tires. This is going to give us more nimble handling, a lower mass moment of inertia, allows us to change direction more quickly, as well as improve stability. So this is a really exciting step, really going to go a long ways towards getting the suspension on Project Evo dialed in. So we're going to get started and show you guys the process. All right, so we got the Evo up on the scales here. We're seeing 3,600 pounds of total weight. Not bad for adding a much bigger intercooler to the vehicle. So if we look, we don't have ballast in the vehicle yet, but just eyeballing this thing, we did pretty well with our tape measure adjustments. 1023 and 990 in the front, 776 and 811. That's going to give us a total cross that you can see here, 49.1%. So real nice. We're about 55.9% in the front, 44.1% in the rear. We're going to put some ballast in the driver's seat to compensate for me driving the vehicle and get this thing tweaked out. So we've got ballast in the vehicle, and wouldn't you know it, legitimately 23 pounds cross weight based on our eyeballing. There is no need for any adjustments to the ride height for our corner balance. So for once, we got super lucky on this one, but it's nice to have this verified on the scales so we're not guessing. There are a few things that are going to make more of a difference to your vehicle out on the track. We had a similar Evo 10 doing a 130 lap at Blackhawk Farms with no changes other than a proper corner balancing, and it was a little bit far off, dropped nearly 5 seconds off of the lap time week to week under similar circumstances. So huge value in getting this done correctly, and we're really excited to know that now when we do our alignment, we are absolutely going to be able to get the most out of our suspension modifications. So we didn't need to do any additional adjustments to the ride height, but just wanted to show you real quick in case we did have to. You've got these two collars in on our coilover assembly here. They come with special wrenches we put in here, and we unlock that and we're able to adjust the threading up and down, and that's how we set our ride height. So again, we got super lucky the first time around when we set this. We're going to chalk that one up to us being absolute total professionals. So we're beginning our alignment here on the Evo, and the first thing we're doing is, if you look inside, you can see we've got these camber bolts right here. So there's a little arrow right on there, and when the arrow is pointing out, that's going to give us increased negative camber. So our goal here is to kick the wheels out a little bit more negative. We're shooting for about 2.5 degrees negative in the front, and that's going to give us greater tire contact in cornering and really help the front end of the car bite down. So now we're going to hook the alignment heads up to the wheels on the vehicle here. This is a really slick setup, and this is what we see more and more these days. Nice roll-around unit, so they can use any rack in the shop to do the alignment specs. So we got our camber dialed in here. Everything is set up, and we're going to start taking some measurements. All right, the report is in, and we passed with flying colors after a little bit of adjustment. So got our toe dialed in on the vehicle. Camber sitting just pretty much about as good as it's going to be. Brought the camber in back in the rear, got the toe set properly on there. So super good stuff. No surprises today. Everything worked out the way it was supposed to, which may be a first for us. So really happy with what we got done. Now I think probably most importantly, let's take her out and see how it drives. So the first thing you notice is the on-center feel of the steering. Really just bites right down, and we're able to carry speed through the turns so nicely on our closed course here. No drift, no unwanted movement, and great feedback. That little bit of extra camber, as well as actually having our toe within specification, is making a huge difference in the way the car grabs the road. No push, nice and neutral. It kind of just moves itself.